Hello YouTube and welcome back. In the last episode, we traveled from Fuchsia City to the Seafoam Islands. And in this episode, we're going to see how we can do it. So I talked about it last episode, or I implied about it last episode. I do not like the Seafoam Islands. I've never liked the Seafoam Islands, so I don't know how this is going to go. Even when pushing blocks with strong push, Pokemon can get in the way. When that happens, I use Repel. Okay. Probably going to want to use Repel. Hey, Slowpoke and Slowbro already. So, Seafoam Islands is a dungeon that I never did as a kid. Oh, there's a coach trainer. I don't think there are any trainers here, so we're going to fight you right now. Are you surprised when Yeah, I am. But what is more surprising is that I come here every single day. There's nothing else to do but battle here. Do you want to battle? Yeah. Of course you'll battle me. Okay, here I come. So yeah, the Seafoam Islands are actually an optional dungeon. Really just for rewards and some rare Pokemon that you can only catch here, which is cool. But they're just an annoying strength/strong pushing puzzle. And I didn't like it before, and I don't think I'm going to like it now. And so we're going to just kind of explore this place, see what I can do about it. If we get through it... Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, you got a crit and paralysis? Really, game? That wasn't fair. That was not fair at all. Crit and paralysis. I feel like statuses are just all over this game. We're gonna switch because I don't want that to happen again. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so we're just gonna explore this place. I'm gonna see how I do about it. We're gonna get most of what we can. If I decide partway through that like this is just not gonna happen, then I'll just bail and then do something else. But I do want to come here. I'm probably going to do another thing here later that I will have to come here for. But we don't have to do this now. And because basically, there's something to get here in the depths of it, but there's also the path through it. So you just do whichever one you want. So you don't have to make your way through it. We don't have Cruiser right now. Paulo still has Dig, so he can take a Flareon. And Coco also doesn't have Bouncy Bubble. This is one of the few times I'd like Bouncy Bubble. Which I'm actually thinking about getting back for reasons, but also, actually, thinking at my team, yeah, well, actually, the problem I just had, yeah, I probably actually am going to, but that we'll deal with that later. Dig! So how are you guys today? Always in these battles when there's a lull, I'm like, this is the perfect time. This is gonna kind of hurt. Yeah, that actually did a lot of damage, oh my god. We're still in the same recording session as when I fought Sabrina, but... Oh my god, quick attack, they're so jerk. Oh, another crit! My god, this guy is getting crits all over the place. And now, if you had Jolteon and Flareon, I guarantee he's gonna have the last one. But Apollo got to 45, which is nice. Okay, Porygon, okay, switching. Yeah, Ivy. That freaking Jolteon didn't get a crit Thunder. Thunder has a 70% accuracy, I think. Which also I looked up. Lovely Kiss, in case you were wondering and didn't look it up in the days it's been. Has 75 accuracy, and I got hit with it like 4 times in a row. So they got very lucky. I feel like at least one or two of those should have missed because I got hit with it 5 times in that entire gym. Sabrina hit me twice, and then the other freaking person hit me at least 2 or 3 times with it. So it's like, oh my god, I just got so unlucky with it. Obviously, it didn't affect too much because we got some decent wake-ups and I swapped people up before it got too bad. But we beat the Evolution guy, so that's good. What does he think? What could he possibly give us? Actually, there's only one thing he should be able to give us. Because we fought an Evolution guy, so he should give me Eevee candies. That's the only thing that makes sense. Ooh, 5 rare candies. Neat. Which we are not using yet, but that's kind of cool. Oh my god. Well, you know, actually, yeah. Jinx. Probably the rarest Pokemon you could get here? I can't imagine what's rarer, to be honest. Besides the final reward in this area, but That's beside the point. Also, how did Jinx hop? Oh, freaking hell! I was so hoping. Also, what is that? Those spikes sticking out on the end of Jinx? Like, I've never seen that before. Jinx isn't a Pokemon I, like, look at too often because I don't really care that much for it. But, like, it has spikes on the end that I noticed in the Saffron City Gym. But, what is it? They're very weird looking. I just kind of thought it was like Jinx was basically straight all the way down, like a dress pre-stump kind of thing. But no, it's got these weird spikes on the end of it, which is very odd looking. What are those? They're not even like hips, because they're like spikes. appears to move to a rhythm of its own, as if it were dancing. It wiggles its hips as it walks. Yeah, like those aren't hips, those are just spikes. Oh, excuse me, Slowpoke, I don't care about you. I wanted to come out here because I wanted to heal. Man, this lady's so convenient. This is definitely something they added in later generations, these healers partway on these long routes, which is just so convenient. You don't have to run all the way back to a Pokemon Center just to heal. Okay, let's explore this place. So the biggest gimmick, as I said, is it's a strength slash strong push puzzle where you want to push these blocks down these holes. And usually I think you want to actually follow the rock down the hole, but we will do that later because I saw this item over here I wanted to get. Escape rope, that's going to be very helpful if I decide screw this, I'm getting out of here. What are you? Oh, this Pokeball guy. These guys are weird. This is not like if you came here, if you wanted to catch Pokemon, you came here with Pokeballs. I think we want to do this. Basically, I think we want to knock down every boulder Pokeball pillar there are here. I can go down. Oh, we ran into a Dugong. We can try to catch Dugong because we're here. Because we do have to catch more Pokemon, I feel like. Not that I'm really looking for Pokemon. Seafoam Islands is frustrating because, like, it's where all the ice types are. And for some reason in Pokemon games, they decided, like, the ice type dungeons are, like, super late in the game. Which I guess makes sense because ice is slightly more complicated and it's really good against later types, like Dragon. So it makes sense to put it later, but it just means, like, I just never tend to use an ice type because I already have my team set by the time I get here. Like, I'm not... And, like, especially in Kanto, most of the ice types, like Dugong, Cloyster, Lapras, are part water. So chances are you're not going to need them unless you want a water type as well. And who gets this late in the game and doesn't have a water type? Like, it's just... I don't care about Seal. I already had Dugong. Run. It's just very odd. I think they've done better in later games because not every ice type is part water type, so you have benefits. But there's so many water type Pokemon that can learn ice type moves. So it's like, and ice isn't that good of a type to begin with. Like it has a lot of weaknesses. I'll just put this. So it seems like there's two places that rocks can go parallel. Like that's the other side that the rock is going to go on. Let's go down this way though. Okay, that's one. Yep. So the trick is, yeah, there's a current. So it kind of just pushes you right out. And what is this? So I think this is why this place always frustrated me, because like you had to. First of all, what happened, Coco? What? I know, Coco. I don't like this place either. But we're not going to be here forever. We can get through it together. What is this? Danger, fast current. Thanks, game. You already shoved me down here. I didn't really need your advice. But I think that's implying that you can't use sea skim hair. The water's moving. Yeah? Can I? What happens if I try to jump in this? Yeah, it just shoves me back. Okay, that's what I thought. I would think in this game it would just be like, oh, the water's moving too fast to get in. I already caught Jinx, so I don't really need another. What does this say? You might be able to change the flow of water by using either block. So yeah, so that's what you have to do. You have to push the boulders down into the water, which stops the flow of the water, so then you can... Wow, 2 Jinxes. Wow, that's crazy. So you can then... Whoops. So you can then properly surf. It's an odd structure, and like I said, I never liked it as a kid. And I always avoided this place with like the frickin' plague. Using some... not necessarily puzzle solving skills, but just more map reading skills, honestly, that I was actually kind of proud of. Especially as a kid. Like, it wasn't anything like I'd be proud of now, because it's just knowing how to read a map. But I'm surprised I figured it out, because there's no way I went through this properly as a kid. There's no possible way. And the internet didn't exist when this game came out. Well, it did, but not in the way that it does today. So, like, I couldn't just, like, Google, like, oh, how to get through Seafoam Islands. Now there's probably 1,000 ways you could get through it. Maybe if you were lucky, you had a strategy guide, which were obviously helpful, but, like, you were then reading through a strategy guide, and, oh, by the way, this was on a Game Boy, so, like, you had to freaking worry about battery life, and then the Game Boy can only be played on with the perfect... lighting conditions. So it's just like there's just so many things that made it. Oh, and strength was awful in Gen 1 because to use it, you had to literally go into your Pokemon menu every time you wanted to use it, select strength, and then you got to use it once. Yes, every time. It was just, oh my god, how did they design? Why did they design it like that? Also, I'm pretty sure this is not what I want to do. Because I'm pretty sure this is something for later. But I guess this might kind of be how to solve the puzzle. Because that's going to put those two right next to each other. And I'm pretty sure this will drop me in the water. Yes. And if I'm not mistaken... What? There's wild Pokemon here? Or I just didn't see Shelder. I'll catch Shelder, because... Really, game? Because I don't have a Shelder, so that's kind of neat. Shelder's one of those Pokemon like I always forget of. I don't dislike it. I kind of actually... I don't know. I find the Giant Tail almost a little endearing. And Cloyster's a little... I'm not going to say it, but like... Yeah, Cloyster does kind of look a little suspicious. But I don't know, I have some fondness for them. They're a little, I don't know, they're silly looking, but they're... Shelder mostly is endearing, I think. Cloyster's a little just sketchy, in my opinion. The shell can withstand any attack. However, when it is open, the tender body is exposed. What tender body? The Shelder just looks like a mass in there. Yep, okay, wait. Okay, also there's Shelder. Yep, this is what I thought it is. Okay, so we're gonna do this later. I solved the puzzle accidentally, but you see that thing there? Yeah, we'll do this later. We don't have to do this now. I'm wondering when I want to do this, because that is one of 3 things that I wanted to do eventually. Because you kind of have to do it eventually. I'm thinking we do that post game, because I'm not gonna use them. So I'm not in any rush to get them. And so I'm, rush to put them into the PC? I don't know. It's just... Ice Beam! Yes, Ice Beam. That is great. That is great. Can anyone learn Ice Beam, first of all? Snorlax probably can. And Cruiser almost certainly can. But can anyone else learn it that I want? Whoops. No. Cruiser can probably learn it, but the fact that we just have Ice Beam is very helpful. It's the quintessential ice attack. We need to get... Frick, we need to get back to the top. Because I want... This? Is this what I was looking for? I think this might be what I'm looking for. Where does this take me? I'm hoping this takes me to a certain place. Because, yeah, okay, now we're back on the other side. Okay, nice. Oh, did we do it? Because now we can surf however we want. Because we were forced to go that way, remember? I think this is what we want. 3 Ultra Balls, nice. Please tell me I did this. There's an item up there, but I don't really care about all the items. Well, another item up here. I think I might have done it. Ooh, ice stone. You can just buy those, but whatever. You can buy them and sell it on one. I guess if you just really didn't want to buy it. Oh, there's another item here. There's a freaking ton of items. And you already saw that I missed one, but I think Ice Beam was probably the best item to get. But man, did I figure out the puzzle? Did I figure out both puzzles? I think I absolutely did. I figured out both puzzles. Nice! We made it to the other side of Seafoam Islands. Yes! I did it. Oh god, I can't believe I did that. Are you on vacation too? No, I'm not vacationing to the freaking Seafoam Islands, but I'll vacation by beating you. Man, that was good. So yeah, Seafoam Islands is, as a kid, I found very, very frustrating, and I didn't know it, I didn't like it, and like I said, the freaking way strength was designed was just bad. Oh frick, that was dumb. I meant to use freaking the other one, Sizzly Slide, because Marowak's a physical attacker. But oh man, the fact that we got through that with little to no issue, like we did both puzzles and we got most of the items. Like that's pretty great. This shouldn't do too much now that he's burned. Yeah, I was gonna say boined. Well, because I was gonna say paralyzed. And then I think my brain also wanted to see P. He's not P, but it's P, so poisoned. So it turned into poison. I don't know. He's burned. Good crit. I feel like I just have to say good job to Coco every time she gets a crit. So he's got 3 Pokemon that are not high level. Now that I'm looking at it, like, oh, we're just not using a super effective move, and Coco's good. She's very good, but she's not the best. I do think Coco has kind of... She's still perfect. She still has yet to do... She's yet to fail at whatever I need her to do, which is just amazing, honestly. And I don't think she's fainted yet, knock on wood, even as I look at her not great health. But... oh, this isn't gonna feel good. That actually did very little. I guess because it's a freaking Gloom one, it's not going to do that much damage. But we are definitely switching Coco out. 2 down. This is a weird way to end the Seafoam Islands episode. I was just thinking about that. I was like, we made it through the Seafoam Islands, and like this, where I was going to end the episode, and we're still gonna. This is just the last thing we're doing. But it's just very odd that this is what we're doing. Good job, Coco. You did what I needed you to do, but now I need Eevee. Wigglytuff. And Poison Jab. There we go. End of the fight. She had some decent Pokemon, honestly. If Gloom was evolved, she could have actually been an almost, like, pretty powerful Pokemon trainer. Marowak, Wigglytuff, and Vileplume. Not a bad team. No mercy at all for a picnicker, even. Like, this isn't like an ace trainer or whatever. It's a random picnicker. Seafoam used to be a single island in the distant past. Great. We got a heart scale for... I'm not entirely sure why we got a heart scale. Anyway, we will continue on our way to the next gym at Cinnabar Island in the next episode. See you guys later.